EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. Her squad 1-0 following their Week 1 victory. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here an early third and long. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
This brought in out past the 20. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Here's Carter, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the 46, here's second and 9.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 9.
On the coverage.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Jake Camarda.
So on
in
fourth
punt
down, time to
formation.
kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Pioneers offense ready to see the football for the second time. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has an ability to kind of build on itself. It's a snowball effect. So when you're winning, you're feeling good, everything works. And all of a sudden, you start losing, and you start questioning everything about your approach. So the key in the NFL is win or lose, you're on to the next game. And it's the team's ability to start fresh every single week, regardless of the previous week's outcome. Those are the teams that find themselves in position of the playoffs down the stretch.
They bring a tight end in motion left. A give, and here's Johnson. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Crack roll 80. Steady.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. Oh, the ball's out. And this one is recovered by the defense.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Dreadnoughts offense ready to take over for their second possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be first and 10. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Come on, come on. Hey! Move it, my team!
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. A big play there. 41 yards.
33-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. On the run, here's Carter. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Get it. Let's go.
Now, faking the give. That's caught at Savion Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
The Canton 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Well, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete. Trying to get it to Savion Williams there. And that'll set up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Pioneers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. The tight end motioning left here.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Third and a long way to go. On the give, it's Johnson. A big hole. He's inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Memphis. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Point after try forthcoming. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Pioneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get back at it. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down.
Here we go, set.
A run with Carter, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
His throw left side is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
3rd and 4.
Ready?
Back to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. Here's Jake Camarda now, as he's on here to punt this one away. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. Pioneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it is Hunter. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Deputy Timberwolf.
He'll look to throw. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First down and
The Dreadnoughts offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10.
Get it. Ready.
They'll run here. It's Carter, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A carry. This is Carter. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Like ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Carter trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Deputy.
They'll try to run this one in, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this 1st half. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Let's go.
They'll run. And he will not get in. stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down. Now a second timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Huh.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Dreadnoughts.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game. Like you see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your paced defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Dreadnoughts will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Pioneers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Get it. 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Thrown left side, the catch is made. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
8-yard pickup. And the Memphis first down.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to the air one more time. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And a good job rallying for the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
Here we go. Set. Lions. Go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Ready up. Let's go. Cougar.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Holding. Offense. That penalty is declined.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On third down, they'll go with the counter to try and pick it up. Loose past the 35. Look at him go! Inside the 10. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this out to Hunter. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dreadnoughts offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
First down.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. Now a give up the middle. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
They'll stick with him again. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Canton, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Pick this one up on the ground. It looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And it looked at first like that opening was going to close up on him, didn't it, Mike? I mean, really nice job there by the back. Patient and quickness, kind of all at the same time to find that hole. And he's able to get through to keep this drive alive.
And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
A run on 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Davis. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Canton. That his first touchdown of the new year.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Dreadnoughts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Pioneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Pioneers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by Johnson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Throw on the move is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
16 yards. First down, Memphis.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Now, faking the give. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go, here we go. Cavity Lions. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. They get 15 on that game, and that will be a first down.
First down, Pioneers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
The 13-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Pioneers.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Pioneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Dreadnoughts offense. And their running back set to go once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. On the run, here's Carter. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Carter. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Go!
A run with Carter. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down.
They get 24 on that one, and that will be a first down.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
Still first down.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he will score! Touchdown, Dreadnoughts. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Point after, coming up here. He's got it. And the Dreadnoughts have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Pioneers 14.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Pioneers offense ready for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Dreadnoughts offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Hold them ready. Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18. Cardinal. Let's go.
Now Davis. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
19.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Run here with Davis. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground? You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. The Pioneers offense about ready to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a loose football. And that is very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Dreadnoughts offense ready to get back to work. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
Let's go.
On the ground once more, it's Davis. This time the sliding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
They'll go again with Davis. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Check out.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Come on.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Go.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.